Welcome, guys, to Office Hours.
I'm Leon, your host. This is Leo, co-host. Very first episode today. If you ever find yourself in Gunthorpe, visit the Harrier, get yourself the beef barbecue. Absolutely beautiful dish. I believe it's flambé. The barbecue sauce itself is flambéed with Jack Daniels. So it's got that little bit of whiskey smokiness to it, but
Yes.
don't worry, you don't actually taste the alcohol inside of there.
Yeah.
They've got
You won't get drunk.
Yeah, won't get drunk either. They've got some pulled pork inside of the burger, rashers of bacon, and 2 beautiful fresh beef patties. I can tell those patties were literally hand molded here today about 10 minutes. 10 minutes before it came to my table. Absolutely gorgeous. Wait, what was your dish?
I can't remember the name.
Korean barbecue?
No, it was not the Korean barbecue. Was it the fillet? Flaming fillet stack.
Yeah.
That has basically had that beautiful patty that he was talking about, plus a really nice tender piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Was it? I think it was breast.
Chicken fillet breast.
Chicken
breast.
Yeah, chicken fillet breast. It was really nice, really tender. You could see that the chicken was alive 5 minutes ago. You could literally say it.
You make it sound like they're in the back there just cutting chickens' heads off. you know, like in those Chinese betting rings.
Yeah.
Just cut chickens' heads off. You have like a whole bunch of Vietnamese men like in the crouch position like this, with loads of cash, hella sweaty, and cigarette smoke all over the face.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it was actually good.
Chicken fillet was fresh, breaded here.
Breaded here.
What was the breading like?
The breading, so I usually don't like the breading. I'm not a big fan. I usually like my fillet just normal without breading.
Oh, like a grilled one?
Or like a grilled one, grilled chicken. But this breading, it wasn't too oily, it wasn't too thick, it wasn't too crunchy. I don't like when you just can feel like crumbs in your mouth. It sticks to the chicken perfectly, and you could feel it, and you could feel especially it was a thick chicken. I don't like when there's a thin layer of chicken then a big breading. I think the proportions were right.
I think there's like 3 different grades of the thickness of the fillet you can get. That was definitely either the middle or the highest. Chicken in general is just risky to cook to fry. 30 seconds too early, taking it out of the fryer, you're giving somebody salmonella. 30 seconds too late, and the whole thing is dry. It feels inedible.
The chicken is a hard meat to cook. As a chicken lover, I've tried so much fried chicken in so many places, so it's really hard to actually find a place that cares and that does it right.
I'm terrible with dog breeds. Usually I know the names.
Same. You had dogs in your life, didn't you?
I've had one
dog.
When I was back in Africa. Right before I left, I lived on a farm in Botswana with a guy called Uncle Phil and his wife. They got me a dog and a cat at the same time, and like the 2 of them, just because they were both like really young, they hadn't like got any beef with any of the dogs before.
They grew up together.
Yeah, they grew up together.
So you didn't call them Tom and Jerry?
No, no
Makes
beef
sense.
whatsoever. Just chilled out, played all the time.
There is this thing that if a cat grows up between dogs, he's gonna think that he's a dog.
Yeah.
And he's gonna try to bark. Like, I've seen videos of cats trying to bark that grow up with dogs, and they're like, no. It's so funny.
That was when I was like 5.
Yeah. So.
Holy shit, that's like nearly 20 years ago now.
Welcome to guys, can you believe that in September I'm gonna be 5 years away from the 30s?
5 years ago.
I already feel my back pain getting worse.
And he works out as well. Like, do you stretch?
Oh, every day
you work out. Yeah.
It's always stretching is a really important part of the workout. I do like the first 15 minutes on just movement and stretching. And that is my workout. I don't lift weight. And now I got the mace, the Viking mace. That all it does, it helps your shoulders. But once your shoulders are set, once they are nice and strong, what the mace is gonna do is gonna start touching all the muscles. So for example, now that I have quite strong shoulders, at the start, when I did this, I could hear like trr, trr, but after it's been 4 weeks that I'm working out at home twice a day, I don't feel any kind of sort of pain
or strain when
or
you're
strain
doing-
when I lift my arm. It's just, you don't have to train heavy, you have to train movement. One of the mentality that I got when I started working out at home instead of the gym, it's movement is king. First thing I do when I wake up, it's either one of the two things. First 10 minutes, it has to be the first 10 minutes that you wake up, and first of all, don't even touch your phone.
Yeah.
Because even just the fact that you touch your phone, your brain is gonna send bad signals. Touching your phone, that's gonna get into the habit. So the first 10 minutes, the first hour, don't touch your phone. But the first 10 minutes, it's really important that you either get out and stay 10-15 minutes under the sun if it's sunny. If it's not sunny, you can do it in your room, you can do it wherever you want. Just start jumping. Get off the bed and do 2 minutes of jumping in two ways, on the points of your feet and then flat, so with your talon and the point of your feet all touching the floor. If you do that, so 2 minutes each, 2 minutes with the point, 2 minutes with the whole foot, do that every morning. The first 10 minutes you wake up, give yourself 4 weeks. You are going to notice incredible difference in your body structures, in your movement, in your elasticity, and in your fascia. You're gonna reach it. I've just unlocked for the first time after 4 or 5 weeks that I'm training regularly, and going to bed quite early, you know, having that good sleep. I unlocked the front lever. I don't know if you know the front lever is the one basically are bending down from the bar and you just get your body straight. So 4 weeks ago I tried, I wasn't able to lift my hands, I wasn't able to lift myself. I did it for 2 seconds, but I did it. In that moment when I actually could hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, my brain was like, oh, these 4 weeks have not been useless. I actually have improved.
So it's like a new skill unlocked.
Yeah, a new skill unlocked, and now I just have to keep training that skill. Because if I can do it 2 seconds, I can do it 3.
Yeah.
If you can do it 3 seconds, you can do it 4. That all depends on how much you want it.
And how much you train for it. How much you push for it.
Visualize. Don't speak negative, because words are powerful.
Yes. So you know how in the Bible they say they have commandments like no blaspheming and what was it, no cursing of anybody else. So today's modern day idea of cursing is like fuck, shit, bitch, all of that. That's not what they're referring to. They're referring to the intention behind the words that you say. Let's say I say something like, oh, fuck that bitch. That's dismissive, right?
Yeah.
That's, the intention is dismission. I wouldn't really count that as cursing, but if I say something like, oh, fuck that bitch.
Yes.
In my head, I know what I mean when I say fuck that bitch. It's I am wishing ill will.
Disparaging.
Yes.
You are not talking negatively, you are hating on that. The word carries the feeling. And more than, see, I am the kind of person that I never have bad intentions of my words, so it's really rare for me to actually send someone to realistically like saying fuck off. I know and I've experienced speaking about myself and speaking about other people, the negativity, even when and it's towards someone else, it hits you as well. Everything that is negative, if you start talking about yourself poorly, you will feel poorly, because that's what your brain perceives about yourself.
This is why things like I forgot the name of it, when you take a pill, somebody says to you, "Hey, this will fix your problem."
Yes,
you take the pill and your problem gets fixed, but it was just a sugar pill.
Yeah.
Placebo effect.
You mentioned the Bible.
Yes.
That's a big argument.
Oh yes,
talk about.
Yeah. The Bible is a very controversial subject to get.
It is really controversial, and you're Christian.
No,
you are.
I'm just spiritual. I don't have
you
a
are spiritual.
religion. Yeah. I'm
Christian, so I do believe in God, and I wasn't always Christian. I started as a Christian because I have a Christian family. I totally lost the way. Then I became Buddhist.
Yes, I remember you telling me. Yes.
And becoming Buddhist actually unlocked the fact that we are just all Christians. Even the Buddhism has just be good to you, be good to others, respect nature, meditate. That in this case, it's meditation instead of prayer.
Yes.
And an example of meditation and prayer and workout. For me, meditation, prayer, and working out are the same thing. The first one, the working out, you are praising and praying with your body. Because remember, your body is a temple that God gave you. What's inside is the second one, the praying. The praying is basically the workout for your mind and for your soul. Yeah, meditation. See, when I work out, after I work out, I just sit down on the grass. I will never tell you enough how important it is for every single human to touch
Mother Earth.
Grass.
Okay, that sounds like a wild diss.
Yes, I know that it sounds. I know how it sounds. But to touch grass, to sit down, touch a tree, because we are energy. We were talking about this before.
Yes.
We do have
an electric current running.
An electric current. It's our nervous system. Our nervous system works under electricity. It's maybe a different electricity that runs in the lights, by still electricity.
It's the same electricity, just different voltage.
Yes, same electricity, different voltage. And when you have contact with something alive, like a leaf, if you're still connected to the tree that is alive, I'm telling you, everything around is alive. When you connect, and when you ground, it's not called connect, when you ground yourself and actually go and touch grass, what you're doing, you're basically transferring energy between you and Mother Nature, so the grass or anything is underneath, and it's balancing. You may have too much energy in yourself that you need to release,
and too much of a certain type of energy that can be released out in electrical currents when you ground yourself.
That's it. And or you might have not enough energy, and so Mother Earth, God that created all of that, will recharge you. Since I've started taking sun and actually grounding, so touching nature, I've been feeling more calm, more responsive. My thoughts are really more focused.
Can I ask, when was it you realized you were a Christian again? When was that switch from the Buddhism philosophy to your perceived realization that it is all just under the umbrella of Christianity?
Yeah, it's well, I've been Buddhist life for 4 or 5 years while I was in Italy. Then I came here and things started to switch up a little bit.
What was a huge difference between Italy and here?
England and Italy are two different countries. I was not drinking as much before here. When I came here, I met this new culture of not going out having fun and drinking. Going out drinking and having fun.
Yeah.
So it's like the drinking switched up, and I got so catched up in this drinking thing that I was losing the Buddhism and I was losing the God. But I was still in the Buddhism because I was meditating. But the meditation was just me standing still there. I couldn't feel anything. If before I wasn't drinking, I was meditating and I was feeling something, now the drinking was killing my meditation.
Numbing you.
Yeah, it was numbing me. So I was meditating, and one day when I went home fucked, I literally, leaned on the feet of my bed with my hands like this, and I prayed. And I started crying. I was drunk and I was not numb. I started crying even though I wasn't supposed to feel nothing. I felt so much heat releasing from my body and the tears just coming out. And I cried for a good 3-4 minutes on my bed. I was alone at home. My parents in my whole life that I got adopted, since I got adopted, maybe saw me crying 3 times in 25 years.
What was the day after like?
Clear as fuck. I woke up and that cry was like a catalyst for my emotions to be freed. I felt light And even now, every time my brain goes and thinks about God or the Almighty Father, it's strange to say, but I feel the shivering. I feel the shivering, and it's not like I'm not feeling the heaviness, but the holy fear is the only fear that I have, if you understand.
Fuck yeah, I do.
That is it. The day after, I was still the same person, but I had only one weight on my shoulders, and I felt great with only that weight, because I didn't have to carry anything else. The weight that I carry now, it's heavier. It's heavier, but you know that
it's just much more comfortably sitting on you.
It's yes, and you don't feel guilty for carrying it.
It's like
you feel light.
Okay.
It's a heavy burden because you have to fear the Lord, and that's the only fear. Don't fear anything else because it's useless. Nothing else can hurt you.
You mentioned briefly your adoption. The people won't really know the story behind that. Could you quickly break down to me the story of like your first 10 years?
First 10 years?
Yes.
Sure. From 0 to 3, I was basically in the orphanage. No, I was at home, so in Brazil. And let's say parents were not what you expect from parents.
Yeah.
So they could not handle a kid, especially two.
Yeah.
If I have to tell you, like a movie scene, is you born, shit, really bad stuff for 3 years, and hunger for 3 years. Then you're outside, you see a black car pulling up outside your house, takes you and your sister in the orphanage. Spend maybe 3 more years in the orphanage, between getting bullied. Just in general, for those 3 years, I had to be parenting my newborn baby, my newborn sister. She was just born when they came outside the house to take us away. One of the worst things I remember, and to be fair, is the only one of the few things I remember. It's me having slippers. I remember one of these dickheads basically hid one of my slippers in the how do you call it? The things on the floor where the drainage. One of them drainage. He lifted. He hid in there. And the teachers in the orphanage told me that I wouldn't go to sleep till I didn't find my slipper. Imagine a kid around 3 to 6 looking till 6 in the morning for his slipper.
And tired as fuck as well.
Tired as fuck, I don't find it. The guy comes out, picks it up. It was the bike day. So where you had the chance to, have a bike and just do a couple of turns. And I was waiting for that day, quite excited, because that's a pleasure, in an orphanage, having a bike. That's great. I'm playing, and I'm a kid, so I wanted that moment. I remember the feeling of wanting that moment. I jumped my turn because I fell asleep waiting for my turn, because I didn't sleep for the whole night, so I didn't even get the chance to get out on the bike. That's one of the niche stories that I actually never told. I told 2 or 3 people. So
Did you get a chance to meet your adoptive parents at the orphanage?
Yes. First of all, you can't just adopt a kid. You have to go through lots of paperwork. You have to never been convicted. You have to have a clean record and everything. So especially you have to have enough money. If you want to adopt from another country, you have to live there. So they make sure that in that 2 years that you live there with the kid, they are eating good, you are treating them well. Because it could just be that you go from the pan to the grill, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They have to came in, we met them, they met us. And I still have a photo. We have a photo of that day.
The day you guys met?
The day we first met. Yeah, we have a photo, and my dad always puts it next to his bed. He always has it there. Always. I still have my first blush that is being gifted me. That's the first plush I've ever owned, and that's the first gift I have had. I still have it in my room today.
Fuck yeah.
It's been 25 years, guys. No, it's less. It's been 15, 16 years that the plush is with me.
Is it beat up as fuck?
To be fair, yeah, it's old and it's missing the retinas. I should definitely like call one of them guys that like redo it and repaint it properly. Yeah, it reminds me like that scene of Toy Story where he's sitting down, he cleanses the head, he cleanses the shoes. You know that.
Is that in the Toy Story 4?
I believe so. When he's getting so used up. No. When he got so used up that he had to get refurbished, basically. What's the name of the cowboy?
Woody.
Woody, yes, Woody. That's it. So yeah.
Oh wait, no, I remember that. That was a Toy Story
2 or 3.
One of those
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the 4 either.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't think I can be asked to see 4.
To be fair, we're out of the age range.
No, I would watch something like The Incredibles 2.
Yeah. Is it coming out?
It's already out.
Is it already out? Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Don't fucking spoil shit.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. I am so excited to see it, man.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten time to go to the movies yet. Me and movies have like a love-hate relationship right now because I love a good movie. A good movie does so much right, especially like old Pixar movies. I was literally watching an analysis of A Bug's Life earlier today by a therapist. So it was a filmmaker and a therapist sat together just analyzing A Bug's Life as the movie itself. And there was a scene early in the movie where the main character is trying to give this little kid motivation. He hands him a rock and say, pretend this is a seed. And then he points at the tree behind the kid. Everything that is there in that big tree came from this little seed here. It just needed time, it needed watering, and it needed care. He was saying to the kid, you are the seed. You just need time and care.
And you do need watering. Remember to stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. The kid was saying something along the lines of, no, this is a rock, whatever. It was getting played off for jokes. But then later on in the movie, the main character had made one mistake. He lied about a mistake that he made because he was supposed to go find some warrior bugs. What he thought was warrior bugs were actually circus clowns. He found that out later after he'd already told everybody he got warrior bugs, but he didn't tell everybody that they weren't warrior bugs anymore. When everybody found out, they ousted him, of course. And at this moment, he was in the transport with the warrior bugs and the little kid from earlier. He had basically given up. He didn't see himself as anything. He said he's just a big failure, and failure is all that he will ever do. They were trying to motivate him. They said something along the lines of, no, you're not a failure. Look at what you did for us. Because beforehand, they were going to break up the circus. He brought them back together. He made sure the couple was still looking after each other. He showed them that they had worth. That speech still didn't work for him. He still turned over and he was still distraught. The kid flew over outside. He picked up a rock. He came and brought it back to him and said, pretend this is a seed. Not gonna lie, I started crying.
When the kid told to the end.
I started crying. And I'm tearing up now.
Do you think when the kid told the end that the kid understood as well?
Yeah, the kid was proving to him he understood, and he was trying to tell him you need to listen to yourself as well, because
care about yourself.
You may have messed up, but this is only a step in your journey. You still have plenty to grow. What a beautiful illustration, right? The movie does a great thing there with that little metaphor where it doesn't talk down to children, because the message itself is quite profound.
It is.
It doesn't talk down to the kid, but it puts it in a way that a child could understand. This is the power that movies have.
Yes. I want to add, when you said old Pixar, when the movies still teach you something instead of indoctrinating you now.
Yes. Because nowadays, lots and lots of movies, suspiciously, especially from the last decade, have the exact same message. And it's a message of division.
Division.
It's a message of don't listen to these people because of this one characteristic. And that's why I have a love-hate relationship, because the movies we've been seeing these days from huge production companies, you know, some of the big fives, have been so lazy in those aspects of writing and so lazy in those aspects of leaving messages that it's killed me going to the movies. And
See, it's not even I don't think. I know it's not laziness. It's propaganda.
yeah.
Hollywood did change when we were younger. You can see the example of us compared to now young children's. We were different, and we will grow up with morals, that comes from our parents, but I think the majority of our character has been built by true movies.
Yeah.
Great movies like The Lion King, like Ants, like many others that I'm not gonna list right now because I don't have them in my mind, but I know I'm a big fan of movies. In the last decade, as you've seen, I am watching a movie and it doesn't transmit me anything. It's propagandistic in the meaning of trying to separate, trying to get you to change your way of thinking. They're trying to push a doctrine that it's... Unfortunately, Hollywood is now run by... We know. They are not trying to teach us good shit anymore. They are trying to get us to think less and think worst of others and of ourselves.
Yes.
If I am going to watch movies, it's either going to be something totally unrelated, like independent, or like superpowers, that they're fighting a villain.
Yeah, and that's just like eye candy at that point.
You're just seeing a battle between two, and you're already good and evil. You already know that good and evil exist. It's nothing that is trying to like tell me how to behave.
The thing is, as well, is that there's still danger in just viewing like that, because they will still do subtle things.
Yes.
In the framings of who's good and who's bad, and what actions the good people get away with without any sort of consequences, something like that. But I have heard recently, due to, because everybody's seeing this, everybody's sick of it. The box offices are crashing. Companies are spending hundreds of millions that they're not getting back in the cinemas anymore, or from the streaming services. That is the people finally deciding to vote with their wallets a little bit, and not just giving into the next nostalgia remix of a movie that was made 25 years ago perfectly, and now for some reason we need a brand new version that costs about 5 times more to make, even though it's the same.
The same or worse.
The same or worse.
History, not even visually, but storytelling wise.
Especially storytelling wise.
There's all the script. If you realize, it could be Disney, it could be Pixar,
Nickelodeon.
The template, it's always the same. And now, and they just copy and paste it. And when they actually try to do something new, it's bad. Because it's with the woke idea. Ideology.
And it's I don't really mind what ideology they go for. It's just the fact that they're pushing only one significant ideology without representing
all of the other ones.
It doesn't represent the ideology in its totality.
I don't have anything against the woke ideology, but you have to present the conservative ideology. So you could make a movie where everyone respects each other, and they are different people.
Yeah. Or the end of the movie being that people are learning to deal with those conflicts within each other as groups of people. But like I was saying, because of the crash in box office sales so far, independent movies are going completely viral, like The Backrooms. Hold up, let me get us some drink. Hold up, I gotta let him cook a little bit first.
That's it. Oof. Fuck, you know. Well, that was a lot to handle.
She does look like a lot to handle,
Oh
bro.
man, I'll handle it. Why do you think I'm working out in the morning?
Yeah. Be able to carry a bitch across the room, pin her up against the wall. Just
Absolutely. I'm feeling me such an Instagram now. So, what were we?
You were talking outside about the stigma of ChatGPT.
Oh yeah. So I'm thinking I've heard a lot of people saying that if you ask ChatGPT to write you a script, it won't sound natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course, the way it's phrased, it might sound different from how a person speaks. But first of all, people that on the other side of the screen, they don't know you and they don't know how you talk.
Yeah.
Second of all, ChatGPT uses human words. And as humans, we can use the whole vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand how reading human words could sound not real.
I'm gonna have to differ with you on this.
Yeah,
I understand.
explain to me because that's where I stand at the moment.
There's a couple of different angles I could go at that with. The one that pops up first to me the most is from what it's learnt from looking at human speech. It has a huge variety of different sort of dialects to pick from, because you know you have stuff like slang, stuff like legalese, or just even stuff that are more
makes sense if you formulate
period specific wording. So like people in the Victorian times don't speak like we do now. People in the 90s don't speak like we do now. But of course it could also factor that in depending on the actual intelligence of the AI that you're using. The other aspect is that have you ever heard of the dead internet theory?
No.
So the theory is that quite a lot of the internet that is supposed to be humans.
I got it. Yes, I heard it.
Bots now.
Bots. Yes. That the internet. Yes, and that is something scary because if you see on Facebook, if you see on Instagram, if you see on
Reddit, Twitter especially,
TikTok as well. TikTok is full of bots.
Full of bots or bot counts that make like AI videos. Bots that will argue with you in comment sections or in tweets for a certain thing that have been set up by somebody. And we now have artificial intelligence learning from these bots. The specific issue with that is what percentage of what the future AIs are going to be learning is coming from the bots, and then it circles and it circles and it circles. It's like a snake eating its own tail.
That brings another question. If we already have bots and they are good enough to answer messages, like create videos, and that was the bots. Now we have AI. How much are we needed in these socials?
Yeah.
Because all big companies, all the social need, it's an interaction. And now they're starting to not need the human interaction anymore because there's the bot interaction.
Yeah.
So how much are we really needed on Instagram? We are there just to scroll and lose our mind and be less, in thinking less about what's hurting us from the outside because we are too busy with our heads on the phone.
Yeah, you're correct. With that framing there, what they need us now for is just to consume. We're no longer the primary producers. What they need us for is to see that, okay, this person's got however many 100 million views, this many thousand comments, and then we build the perception of that person or that platform
being better than us,
being better than it may be already, or better than us. And we take a passive role in those platforms and those in those places. Brother, there is a video I want you to see, right? From a comedian named George Carlin.
Of course.
That's it. George Carlin, soft language.
Don't know the guy.
This is from like
YouTube.
The 70s. Yeah. Let me...
Okay, so that might have some truth in it.
What the fuck do you mean the content's unavailable?
Oh, it might be too real for the tube. For the gram.
Too real for the gram, bro. We out here just too real for the gram.
Too real for the gram.
You don't know. They're starting to ban old content and modern people. You know that, like, whoever is going against things is not really good, and whoever it's not even going against, whoever it's trying to wake people up, it's not good. So they removed a whole verse from the Bible. It was tipo Matthew 20:17, and in the new Bibles they removed this verse because it told you that all you have to do to heal is fast and pray. When your body is not digesting, it's repairing itself. No one told us that we have to have 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
No one.
Who the fuck? No.
No one. That has been told us and indoctrinated into us by government, so our body could never stop digesting and never start healing. Because it's scientifically proven, when you stop digesting, your body gets into a repairing itself.
Yeah, it starts to use that energy.
Detoxing itself, using that energy to check up on your own body, because digesting wastes energy.
Yeah.
And you're wasting all your energy always on digesting, and your body doesn't know what the fuck to do. It doesn't know when to heal. The only place you heal is when you're sleeping. But that's not enough. You have to fast. Because when you sleep, you become a cold-blooded animal. When we sleep, our conscience turns off and we become cold-blooded. I don't know if you knew that about humans.
No, I don't know.
And that is the only time where our body is not eating, is not digesting, by sleeping. When we sleep, everything in our body, because we are unconscious, becomes way slower.
Yeah.
So it is repairing, but it's slowly repairing. By imagining you're awake and you're hungry and you don't eat. First of all, hunger is fucked. Because we are not supposed to feel this hungry when we jump a meal. We are not supposed to be fucking starving when we jump a meal.
People used to go days without meals back in the day when we were chasing down bisons.
Yes, they used to chase down bisons for weeks. We were resilient.
Yes.
I'm trying to build that resilience.
Instead of the suffering just not being as bad, which would be resistance, you want to be in there, comfortable
in the suffering. So in the hunger, that's resilience.
Check this out.
One of the reasons is because we were using that.
If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, please like, and comment down where you think we should host the next office hours and what you want to see talked about.